Live from the ABC7 Broadcast Center, this is ABC7 News at 11 on your side.
Stunning new developments in a case that rocked the district and the nation more than 3 decades ago. Monday's death of James Brady, years after he was shot during that assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan, has been ruled a homicide. Tonight, there are a lot of questions about what this means now for John Hinckley, the man who shot Brady. Richard Reeves spoke with a legal expert about what could be coming next. He's live in our newsroom with the story. Rich?
Yeah, Leon, this is being called an unprecedented case because of the sheer length of time. 33 years between the shooting and James Brady's death. Now, prosecutors would have to show what's called a proximate cause, a clear link between these two events, all this against a gunman declared insane.
It was the assassination attempt that shocked the world.
Nothing is ever over until it's over.
The March 1981 shooting by John Hinckley left then-President Ronald Reagan badly wounded, his press secretary James Brady partly paralyzed from brain damage. The authorities have ruled his death a homicide.
Isn't that amazing?
Now, 33 years later, after Brady's passing on Monday at age 73, police say the autopsy revealed the cause of death to be a gunshot wound and the consequences thereof.
He died of his injuries that had resulted from the shooting, then I think there's a case to be looked at.
After the shooting, Brady suffered from short-term memory loss, slurred speech, and constant pain. About the homicide ruling, a family spokesperson says it's not really a surprise to us, given that Jim Brady had suffered extremely serious health consequences of the shooting for many years.
This is unprecedented, this length of time between the pulling of the trigger and the death.
Hinckley, now 59, was found not guilty by reason of insanity. There's debate about whether he could or should be tried again.
John Hinckley's been proven to be mentally ill. I think it'd be inappropriate to do it.
The act was an act of insanity, so I don't think it's going to change anything.
There is no statute of limitations on murder.
Still, there'd be plenty of legal hurdles for prosecutors.
I think maybe the biggest problem is that he was already adjudicated not mentally competent at the time of the pulling of the trigger.
Now, Hinckley has been held at St. Elizabeth's Psychiatric Hospital. Doctors there say his mental illness has been in remission for decades. The U.S. Attorney's Office is now reviewing the ruling. Prosecutors will have to first decide if they can bring this case to trial and if they have the evidence for a conviction. Live in the newsroom, Richard Reeve, ABC7 News.
All right, thank you, Rich. Now, there's another twist to this development. James Brady's death will now be added to the district's homicide total for the year. He becomes now the city's 71st homicide of 2014. Stay with ABC7 News and WJLA.com. We'll have any updates for you on this investigation and keep you posted there. Also, look for information on our social media platforms.